So, another NU tier battle, bros. I swapped out my daddy. Yes, F in the chats, boys. It's super sad. It's a sad day. The only reason I'm swapping him out was because the gimmick that I was trying to run with daddy wasn't working the way I wanted it to work. Daddy was super slow, and because he was slow, he would use the move trick after the opposing opponent would use their move. So let's say it's turn 1, they have a sand slash or whatever, and the sand slash uses stealth rock. The rocks are up in the field now, and then I go for the trick, and then I give them choice specs and I get whatever item they had. Problem is though, is that they can still go for an attacking move. So they can either go for an attacking move, just stay in there, dwindle me down, or they can even just go for spikes and then set those layers up and then just swap out. So I want to change things up a bit now. And I feel like for the gimmick to work, I have to be faster, right? Because if I was faster and I did the trick as soon as, and then, I would trick the item first, and then it would go for stealth rocks, and then guess what? Now it's forced into stealth rocks and it has to swap out, or it's got to go for the struggle or something. I don't know. Swoobat here though is fast, and I called him Suni. He has the ability Klutz, and if you don't know what Klutz does, I didn't know this actually. Like, I read this on Reddit, someone was talking about it, but they were talking about it with a low punny. What Klutz does, right, is that when you have the Klutz ability, your item doesn't work. So like, you're not actually actively, or you're not even using your item. So if you have leftovers, for example, you won't recover health because you're Klutz, right? You don't know how to battle and hold your apple at the same time. So you're not recovering, you're not taking a bite into the apple and you're not recovering your health, which is interesting, right? Similarly, if you have a flame orb, guess what? You don't get burned from the flame orb. And so I think other variants run this with trick flame orb, and with an assault vest, the way the assault vest works, right, is that you get higher special defense. For that special defense, you have to sacrifice certain moves. So you can only use attacking moves. You can't use any static or any status moves or any other kind of move. Like, you wouldn't be able to run protect, you couldn't run trick normally, you couldn't run thunder wave or whatever. But because the effects of the items are not in place, I don't get the special defense boost, which is fine, but I can also use trick, which is perfect. So what my plan is, right? So let's say if Sand Slash comes in, I can go for the trick. I'll give Sand Slash the assault vest, and because it has the assault vest, now it can't use spikes or stealth rock, and on that turn that it's trying to use stealth rock, it's going to fail because of the assault vest. I don't know if it'll struggle, but I know if a Pokemon has no attacking moves, it does struggle. But I don't think we're gonna see that at all in NU tier. I think that's really rare, but it could still hurt certain Pokemon such as Clefairies too. But really, Swooty's not really here to mess with Clefairies. It's really just here to mess with setters, right? It's good. I don't want people setting up on me, especially when they have stealth rocks, toxic or toxic spikes. That's terrible. So I don't care if I get choice specs. I don't care if I get poison orb, life, or even life orb, or any other, like, I don't care what item I get. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna feel the effects of it. It also sucks because I don't get to use the leftovers. But like I said, I think I'm willing to take that caveat in order to use trick with the assault vest, and then just prevent other Pokemon from using those kind of moves, those status moves, or whatever moves they want to do use. So, yeah, and I just want to show it case it to you guys right now, and just to see exactly how I can tear teams apart. So let's get to it. Interesting team. That bird Pokemon Cramorant really scares me. I could just safely go for Jolteon and then just Volt Switch on out, which I think I'm going to do. It looks like I want to save Sanfran for the Alcremie because that thing could be a problem. I am faster than this thing unless it's Shadow Ball. Scarfed. I don't know if I want to go for the Shadow Ball or not. I don't think this thing will want to stay in here afraid of the Shadow Ball, but I think I'm gonna Volt Switch and then probably just send out Swampert too, to be honest. So I want to swap out into a Creamy, so perfect. I went for the Volt Switch and not a Shadow Ball, and then yeah, just go for Sanfran. So I'm gonna send out Sanfran, put the timer on, and then I'm just going to go. I don't know what this thing I want to do, so I'm gonna go for the Taunt here. Go for the Taunt. He's going for the Calm Mind, which is fine. I don't really care too much. I guess it could have gone into Swoony and then gone for that assault vest thing or whatever, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Wave. The Mystical Fire's not gonna. Oh, actually, that does a lot of damage and reduces my special attack. So never mind. That actually hurt more than I hurt a lot more than I thought it would. Not going to lie. I'm gonna send out Swampert 2. He's still taunted. Except for the Mystical Fire, which shouldn't do too much to me, and I don't really care about those DR buffs. I think I do care about drops though. But I am a physical attacker. This is my physical attacking Quagsire, and I'm gonna go for the Toxic here. I don't really care too much. Go for the Toxic, and then not dwindle this thing down that way. I don't think he knows I have Unaware. He's probably gonna go for the Calm Minds again, which I don't really care for, and I'm just gonna go for the Recover here. Okay, he's gonna swap out. He probably has Freeze Dry. I don't know if this thing has any grass type moves. I'm gonna go into Swoony. Do I want to go into Swoony actually? Veins doesn't really like taking special attacks, but I think I might have to swap in and go for the knockoff. But no, I can't take an ice type move with Swoony. Sir, I can go into Sir possibly and just go for the knockoff. I think that's what I'm gonna do. He's gonna go for the triple axle, which is gonna hit one time. Okay, I'm gonna go for the knockoff here. I don't think he's gonna want to stay in here though. He's probably gonna assume. Oh, yeah, never mind. He's gonna stay in here. Never mind. I thought he would leave. I get rid of his band. Choice band. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go for the knockoff here again. Just knock off this thing's item, do a bunch of damage, get rid of its leftovers. Quiver Dance. That's not good. That's actually really scary. And then I'm gonna send out Swoony here. Take a Moonblast to the face and just get knocked out. The problem is this thing probably just outspeeds a lot of things on my team. There's not a lot I can do. Veins might be able to take an attack maybe. And I'm gonna go for... Damn, there's something I can do actually. I could go for the Bulk Up maybe. I'm gonna have to go for the Dream Punch here. He's gonna go for the Moonblast, just take me out. Damn, the Moonblast, of course. It's a fairy type move. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm gonna have to just hope that I'm faster than this thing. And then Fire Punch it to death, and I couldn't outspeed it. This thing is too fast. Yep, I think I lose this. I think I lose this, boys. Swampert 2, he's probably has Giga Drain for that thing. So I'm gonna have to send this thing out and then just go for the Sludge Wave here. That's the only thing I can really do, but he's got Psychic. Yep, I just got swept by Ribombee, bro. Yep, I can't do anything. I think this is GG. Is this really GG, dude? Oh no, it's not. I barely live. I expected, of all things, I expected the Volteon to die first. Volteon? I keep saying Volteon instead of like Jolteon, man. That Ribombee really did damage. I honestly thought that I wouldn't be able to survive any hits from that thing. Are you kidding me? Why? Was that a what? I am obviously shocked. Dude, I swear this thing has Leaf Blade, bro. Goodness, bro. I am not liking it. I am not liking it, dude. Never mind, he's gonna swap out. Damn, that play. That bait. That bait, though. I'm just gonna go for the Toxic here. He's gonna go for the Surf, which is gonna do pretty good damage. And I can't really risk swapping into Jolteon. Because if he does go for the Surf, it's gonna hit me hard. I'm just going to go for the Recover here. He's gonna go for the Defog, which doesn't really matter. I don't know why you went for that. Yep. There's nothing I can do here. I could go for the Liquidation, just get some damage off on him, but Hurricane does a bunch of damage, bro. A bunch of damage. That Hurricane, dude. If that crit, I think, mattered so much, I don't even think it's funny, dude. I don't think it's funny how much that mattered. I could just go for the Thunder and then hope to take everything else out because I don't think Volt Switch is gonna do enough damage. Go for the Thunder, but then the Pikachu kills me. Gosh, that thing does not belong in any, man. GG, yeah, GG, man, GG. I'm gonna go for a second battle, so just wait a moment. That Stunfisk is an interesting Stunfisk. Okay, what is he gonna start out with? Maybe the Vikavolt? That's what I'm going to assume. That Ribombee is actually kind of insane. I don't like that thing's in here. I'm gonna go for the Klutz. I don't know what these things I want to set up, to be honest. I'm actually kind of scared of this thing. I could just go for the Thunder Wave, Air Slash it to death, but I don't think that's the best bet. I could just go for the Trick. I don't know what item this thing like normally has. I'm gonna go for the Trick anyways. Get its choice specs. He's gonna go for the Blizzard, which does massive amounts of damage, which kind of sucks because now that was probably the worst start to anything ever. I'm gonna go for the Fire Punch here. I think he's gonna probably want to swap out. I don't think he would stay in here. Like, I was too confident with that switching. It's super effective, so that does quite a bit of damage. I'm just gonna go for another Fire Punch. That should take him out. He's gonna go for the Cell Valley Dragon. Okay, but it's fine. I did still pretty good damage. And I'm okay with that. I am Scarfed. So I don't think he could, no, maybe he knows that I am. He could assume I am Scarfed if he was himself Scarfed. He's Dragon though. Veins comes out. Veins comes out and he goes for the multi-attack. That does, still hurts a lot, dude. I'm gonna go for the Dream Punch here. There's no reason I shouldn't go for anything else. Maybe the Toxic Croak comes in, but I just really need some recovery. Yeah, so Toxic Croak comes in. That does okay damage. He might go for Swords Dance here, to be honest. I'm just gonna go for the knockoff. Vikavolt comes out. I go for the knockoff here and almost destroy that thing. And then I'm gonna go for the knockoff again. He could try to go for like an electric type move or even Bug Buzz, which would honestly be terrible. But I'm just gonna go for the Drain Punch. He's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. It doesn't kill me, and I kill the Vikavolt, which is great. Veins out here putting in work. That Toxic Croak is a problem though. I'm gonna swap out to Swampert 2. I don't want. Yeah, they're gonna go for the Dream Punch. That hits hard, dude. Toxic Croak is no joke, man. I don't know if he's gonna stay in here. I don't think he would. I don't think it's a good idea for him to let this thing in here. Seeing that an Earthquake could come his way, he might swap out into that Abomasnow. Yeah, so he's gonna swap into that Abomasnow, and then I'm gonna swap out into my Gallade. He knows I have Fire Punch, so there's no reason he would stay in here. So he could go into that Dragon or Silvally Dragon. I'm just gonna go for the Close Combat in case he goes in. Oh, he's not going to the Stunfisk, but it's a Steel type mon now. Interesting. So that's perfect for me because now I can just go for another Close Combat and take this thing out. So I was expecting him to switch out to the Silvally. That's why I went for Close Combat Stab. It's the best hitting move I have on my team. Now I'm assuming that Ribombee comes back in, which I hate this fucking thing, dude. I do know though from experience that Crash is the only thing that can live a move from this thing. Moonblast just takes me out. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna swap out into my Jolteon. Or I can even just go into Sandfran and then just go for the Sludge Wave a lot and then just see what happens, because the thing is a Bug Fairy. I keep thinking this is a flying type. And then I'm just gonna go for the Sludge Wave here. He's gonna go into Silvally. I'm going for the Sludge Wave. I don't know what he was expecting. Maybe just a Poison type move. I could just go for the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp it. It's gonna do okay damage, not that much. I don't really care about those kind of attacks. I could sell it now Swampert 2 because I kind of want to preserve Sandfran just a little longer. I think honestly it's looking like Quagsire could probably go down at this point. I think the only thing he really checks is this Silvally, but now that it's burned, it's pretty neutral. Maybe the Toxic Croak actually. No, the Toxic Croak is kind of dangerous, and I kind of want to say Swampert 2 for that Toxic Croak. He sends out the Abomasnow, so I don't want Swampert 2 going down just yet. I don't want to take. It's got Assault Vest. I don't want Sir going down yet. Sir kind of does damage to his team. I think I really need Sir for the rest of his team. He could predict me to swap out here, but I think honestly, even though if I don't swap out, Blizzard is probably his best move. I don't want to send Sandfran. Sandfran checks at Ribombee, so I need Sandfran. Crash is just fast, and I need that thing. Oh man, this is not good. I'm probably gonna have to let something die here. I could just go for the Toxic and hope that he doesn't swap out, but I think he does swap out here. Or he thinks he's gonna go for the Leaf Storm. Like, I don't think, yeah, there was no reason for him not to go for, like, there was no reason for him to predict anything, because no matter what happens, like, he's in a pretty comfortable spot. I could just go for the Close Combat. I don't think Close Combat will kill, but I think it will do quite a bit of damage. I could even just go for the Volt Switch here, because I don't think he's gonna want to stay in here against Sir. I could go for the Fire Punch. I can even go for Close Combat, and Close Combat hurts fucking hard, dude, on whatever comes in here. That Bug Fairy could come in. He knows I have the Fire Punch. He could send out Toxic Croak. Let's see. I'm interested to see what he's gonna want to bring in here. I'm just gonna go for the Close Combat, because Close Combat just hits everything hard anyways. And I think that's probably my best bet. There was no reason to go for the Fire Punch, though. I think I might need that. Abomasnow is actually like a big freaking problem, dude. And I'm gonna have to send out Sandfran. Sandfran is not gonna want to take Moonblast that well, but oh, yep, Sandfran did not want to take that Moonblast. I'm gonna go for the Pain Split because why not? Yep, I was thinking I could probably, like, you know, get lucky with it, but I guess I couldn't. I could probably just keep my Jolteon, just go for like Hyper Voices or even Shadow Balls. I think Hyper Voice is better because it's higher base power. I could even go for Thunder But the thing with Thunder is that miss chance, it is stab though. I think I'm just gonna go for the Thunder. Yep, hope I hit the Bomb Snow. It's got that Assault Vest, which kind of sucks. It's got my Assault Vest. I'm just gonna go for another Thunder here. Damn, I missed! No. Oh no! I take that pretty well. Can I not miss this time? Great, good. I think it's Para. No, Para. But still, at least that Abomasnow is kind of neutralized at this point. But the thing is, what do I go for? I mean, close combat, Fire Punch. The Fire Punch is not going to take out the Toxicroak. It's at 80%, and I'm gonna have to go for the close combat and the Rabombi. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. I kind of lost here, because no matter what, both of his mons kind of, one of them is gonna resist something, right? So it's GG. That was a good match. Not being able to get rid of that Abomasnow earlier kind of did me dirty, but that was actually a really close match. It really just came down to, if I was able to get rid of either this Rabombi or this Croagunk, I would have been able to win, because then I could have gone for like Fire Punch or whatever. Actually, I don't know. I think that Toxicroak being alive was actually screwed me over. If I didn't get that Thunder miss, things could have been very different. I think that missing that second Thunder was really big. But yeah, Jolteon, I learned today that Jolteon is a lot bulkier than I ever assumed. I didn't think he could live a Moonblast from a +1 special attack in Rabombi, and then I didn't think he would be able to live. But then again, that Abomasnow did have dropped special attack, if I remember correctly. I don't even remember, actually. I don't remember if Abomasnow's attack was lowered or not, but still, I was kind of surprised that Jolteon was able to live such an attack. If it wasn't Assault Vested, the Assault Vest actually did me dirty, dude. If it wasn't for that Assault Vest on that Abomasnow, like, I think I would have been able to two-shot the thing, or just, it would have done way more damage. I don't know. Whatever. Regardless, that'll do it for today's video. There was 2 battles, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will put more battles up later. Unfortunately, I couldn't use Suni the way I wanted it to, but I'll try to have more battles. I'm gonna keep playing a little more and see if I can get out a match where I do use him exactly how I want to use him. And yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.